Alright guys, it is Kieran from Red Devil Weekly. A 5-star performance for Manchester United. And again, I said it in the last video, how can I not be happy with that? What more can Manchester United do, really? As I said, 5-0, really convincing victory against Club Brugge, who, to be honest with you, I thought they were going to put up more of a fight. And at the start of the game, we were absolutely came out of the blocks of flying. We just they couldn't handle us. And even though Bruges had the odd opportunity, Mignolet kept them in the game really for the first 20, 25 minutes of the game. And we could have been 2 or 3 up even then. Ighalo, Fernandes hitting the post as well. We looked just on fire tonight in terms of going forward, and the 5-0 didn't flatter us in the slightest. And just so impressed with the way we went forward with a lot of authority, and we actually looked like we were gonna put away the chances that we did, and we looked threatening on every single attack, which is something that I haven't been able to say about Manchester United for a long time. So really happy that we were doing that, and we actually looked threatening going forward. And Bruno Fernandes, what a signing he's been so far. Scoring 2 penalties, of course, and rival fans will say they're only penalties, but the way he's impacted this team is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Just creating chances. He's seeing passes that not even people watching in the stadium, in the best view in the house, are seeing. I mean, some of the passes, one of the passes he tried to play to Mata, it just didn't come off, but still was an absolutely audacious thing to even think about doing. And obviously for Odion Ighalo's goal, the pass he did play to Mata was sensational. And again, Bruno Fernandes, I mean, it's like a broken record by now, even though he's only been here, since January. You guys know this. The way that Bruno Fernandes has started playing for us has just been sensational, and hopefully he can keep this up. If he continues to play like that, yes, of course, we have to factor in the fact this is Club Brugge we're talking about. We're not talking about the best team in the world. We're talking about Club Brugge. Yes, they're top of the Belgian Pro League, but realistically, we should have got a sort of result like this. On paper, we are the better side, but there's no doubt about it. We played fantastic in this game. Relentless from start to finish. Yes, obviously the red card didn't help Bruges' cause, and it was a stupid red card to give away. I reckon Mignolet saves that anyway. I really do think Mignolet saves it, but whatever, Deli obviously gets sent off, Simon Deli for Bruges, and going down to 10 men away from home in Europe, it's always going to be difficult, especially when we started so well. To be 10 men at that point it was always going to be hard to come back from, especially when that red card led to a penalty and the opposition score and you're 1-0 down, and you're chasing the game with 10 men. It's never going to be easy. So Bruges, I think they're a much better side than we saw from them today, no question. Obviously in the first leg they were really impressive. The second leg, obviously not so much, and we just took them to the cleaners, really. Absolutely dominated them from start to finish. Our finishing was superb. Odion Ighalo, so happy for him to get his first Manchester United goal as well. Really well worked goal, as I said, but so happy that he got his first goal, and hopefully that's a bit of a weight off his shoulders as well, because obviously getting that first goal is the real kind of, it's the pressure one. Getting off the mark, but once you're off the mark, hopefully they come like London buses for Odion Ighalo, and apparently he's really well liked in the team, so hopefully he continues to show real promise, and we're going to need him to do that. Obviously, the news came out before kickoff. Anthony Martial was off with a muscle injury from this game. He wasn't included in the squad, which is unfortunate, and getting injuries to key players at key times in the season seems to be a trend with Manchester United this season, especially. So it's really getting boring now, to be honest, these sort of injuries. It's just unnecessary. It really is unnecessary. I don't know what's happening in training. I don't know what Martial's doing, but obviously getting a muscle injury, we can't really blame Martial. I'm not going to blame Martial for picking up an injury, of course, but in the end of the day, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to see another one of our top players, who's just starting to hit a bit of form as well, get an injury like that. It's really frustrating. But Ighalo, if he plays like he did today and he gets the sort of service that he did today, I don't think we need to worry too much. Third goal, Scott Mctominay coming back from injury. Really, really nice finish into the bottom corner. At that moment, I knew the game was done. I thought, we're absolutely relentless. That's the opposite word of today's stream, relentless. And Bruges couldn't come back from that. 3-0 down, 4-1 down on aggregate. And as I said, in the first half, we could have scored maybe 6 or 7 in that first half, realistically. So yeah, 3-0. McTominay getting a goal on his return from injury as well, which is brilliant to see him back. And I thought he had a really good game as well. Obviously, we got the fourth goal in the 85th minute. No goals until kind of the last kind of 10 minutes of the game. And Fred bagging 2 goals for himself in the last 10 minutes. Obviously, 93rd minute scoring his second goal. First goal, Lingard assist as well. So, you don't see that often. Don't see that every day. But Fred bagging 2 goals as well is very much a collector's item. But a 5-0, 5-star performance from Manchester United overall sees us through to the Europa League round of 16 draw taking place tomorrow lunchtime. So it'll be very interesting to see what we get in that. I won't be able to do like a live reaction for that because I'm busy at that time, but I will be giving you my reaction, when I get back once I'm available. And it'd be interesting to see who we get really. I think the odds are, especially if Arsenal go through, and obviously Celtic don't look like they're going through, but if Arsenal go through, that means 4 English sides are through to the round of 16. So there's a good chance that we could get an English side. Obviously, Inter Milan as well are in the hat, so that'll be a very, very interesting one. Although I'd like to save that one for the semi-final or final, if I'm honest. But it could be, we could get Wolves. I wouldn't be surprised. Wolves in a cup competition. Who would have thought it? But yeah, I'm just happy that we're through, and a very convincing win as well. Again, we seem to start to, are starting to build momentum now. We're starting to, really enjoy the football. Bruno Fernandes, of course, is dictating the play. He's doing it. He's doing what he wants on the pitch. And once again, I think he has to be a shoo-in for man of the match as well. Just dictating the play when he was on the pitch, even though he got taken off after about 60, 65 minutes. Still, one of the best players on the pitch. And he's just in such good form at the moment. He's just oozing quality every time he picks up the ball. All of his passes are crisp and, they're so calculated. And it's what we've been crying out for years as Manchester United fans. So it's great to see that it's finally all coming together. And there is definite promise with this team under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And that's why, in my opinion, I wouldn't mind seeing the board give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time. Now, as I said, Bruges aren't the strongest of opposition. And a lot of people would probably say to what I just said, I'm kind of jumping the gun. I'm getting ahead of myself after a 5-0 win against a mediocre side with 10 men. And whilst you might be correct on some levels with that, there's no doubt with Bruno Fernandes in this team and, with some of the forward players playing like they are, we definitely need additions, no question about that. But if we play like that and take the chances like that and be as relentless as that going forward, then there's no reason why we can't get top 4. And there's no reason why we can't build on this. And, bring in a few more signings. Obviously, with Champions League football, that will attract more people to Old Trafford as well. So I think, as of right now, I wouldn't be, I would be hasty to look to get rid of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now. As I said, there's some people saying we should sack Solskjaer and bring someone in, like Pochettino or somebody in now. I don't understand that in the slightest. If we were to bring a manager in now, it would just disrupt everything. It would just disrupt the flow of everything. And I really do think the players right now respect Solskjaer and respect the coaching staff and respect the process and trust in the process. So if you were to remove Solskjaer, who seems to be an integral part of that process, I think it would kind of disrupt the equilibrium of the team, which I don't think we need at this moment in time. So that's why I don't think Solskjaer should be sacked, and I don't think he will be sacked until at least the end of the season. If we don't get Champions League, if we don't get Champions League full, then I think he's gone, unfortunately. But yeah, the football we're playing at the moment, if we can keep that up, there's no reason why we can't get top 4. Absolutely no reason. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And let me know your man of the match for the game and all that jazz. But United through to the round of 16 Europa League draw. And if we can pull up more performances like that, in the league and in other competitions, we could be looking at a very, very good end to the season. And hopefully we do. And this is the start of a huge shift in momentum for Manchester United. And we can have a good run into the end of the season, because some of the fixtures that we've got, we will need those sort of relentless performances. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.